Good morning, and I do hope it's a good morning. Welcome back to Brother Main Sudoku. I am Theta, and I just want to start by speaking love and light into every area of your life. Speaking positivity into your day, that you're remaining motivated, positive, as you tackle all the day has to offer you, that your endeavors are being followed through with relative ease, that you have ease of your spirit in your mind, that you're at peace in your soul and your body today. And not too many people sometimes take that time to do that for you. So I definitely want to do that for you today. If I'm just one more person who does that for you, that's a great, amazing thing. So on Brother Main Sudoku, what we do is we solve Sudoku puzzles, of course, for the ASMR experience, getting that completion, that satisfaction of completing the puzzle, as well as some strategy explanation as we go through. So, of course, cross-hatching, process elimination is just some things that you'd like to look out for as you solve the Sudoku puzzle for you. So for you guys who are absolutely new, welcome to you again. You will learn what a Sudoku puzzle is, this being a medium puzzle, as well as one of the preliminary puzzles on my channel. We will talk about what a Sudoku puzzle is in general, how it's solved, and then we're going to talk about a few of the features that this particular app offers before we dive right in. So a Sudoku puzzle is a numbers-oriented or numerical puzzle. So that's what you're seeing here. 9 3x3 boxes separated by a dark border line. So that's what you're looking at right now. So in this 3x3 square, as well as all of the others, what you're going to want to do is put the numbers 1 through 9 without repeating. But you do have simultaneous constraints concerning the rows and columns where you're wanting to do the same thing, 1 through 9, without repeating, to get one final solution for the entire puzzle. If you'll follow me to this top right corner, and before I do that, this is the Sudoku app that's offered on by Beetle Studio on the Google App Store, as well as I believe it's on the iOS Play Store as well. It has a 4.5 rating, 50 million plus downloads, so very popular. Now, it does offer sort of an uncanny Sudoku experience in that with this particular app, it will highlight if you put the wrong digit as a solution into one of the boxes. So if you're looking for more of that typical Sudoku experience, more similar to the paper Sudoku experience, I do suggest this channel by a lady who goes by Sharp Cookie. Now, she does all sorts of brain puzzles. So on her channel, you'll find those as well if that's your thing. Sharp Cookie, I believe in the description of her videos, she puts links to the or a link to the this particular software that she's using. I believe she got hers off the iOS store, definitely, so that's good for you Apple users, that you can definitely get that. So again, her name is Sharp Cookie. Definitely check her out. So what we will do is hop over to this top right corner. We're going to click this, and this is going to drop down an array of settings. So if you were looking for how to play like the written version of that to complement everything that I've just told you, it is here as well at the top. You also have the audio effect, where it gets that nice click sound when you choose a box, vibration if you're on mobile, notification if you like puzzle of the day notifications and things like that. The timer, which we kind of disregard on this channel for the sake of enjoyment, but I do use it for curiosity's sake. But one of the main features that we're going to look at right now is the mistakes limit. And you see, typically you lose the game. Again, this Sudoku app highlights if you it will show it in red if you put the number in put the wrong number in a box. So after 3 mistakes, you would lose the game, forfeit your points, forfeit your win streak if you're on a win streak. And it's not that you completely lose the game. For the price of a 30-second commercial, you're able to jump back in and solve it if you're just looking to get that satisfaction of completion. So if we will press this button right here, what we're going to do is we're going to see that mistakes are counted right here. So I typically take it with a positive connotation. I don't look at them as mistakes. I just afford myself two or fewer guesses or estimations. These are be educated guesses as to where a box might go. Again, it's sort of an uncanny Sudoku experience. You can use probability in a typical Sudoku, but probability is not typically big. So we're trying to stay away from that. We'd love to get 0 mistakes, use 0 guesses, and just use complete strategy. But this will be a medium puzzle today, so more than likely we'll get that complete satisfaction. Now, if we'll jump down here, we'll see that there are also hints. Now, hints just go ahead and tell you what's in the box. We'll definitely stay away from that. Again, here, this being a medium puzzle, we'll definitely stay away from that. But if you're finding it way too unbearable, you're absolutely new to this, don't feel bad, if you have to use a hint as you learn how to properly solve a Sudoku puzzle. The next thing would be the pencil, and this is going to be a manual pencil. And what this does, I'll show you. If you just click it on, you're going to want to make sure it's on when you want it on and off when you want it off, or else you will accrue a mistake if it is off and you're trying to just mark an annotation in the box. And what you do is you just come here and say, hey, potentially for instance, a 3 can go in here. So we'll just mark a little 3 in the corner and let you know that a 3 can go in this box, but not definitely, you're not saying definitely that a 3 does go in this box, so you're not getting that mistake. It's just letting you know that it's just a note kind of thing. So we're just going to go ahead and take that out because we haven't started yet. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive right in right now. So the first strategy you're going to want to look at is where are the least amount of boxes missing. For instance, in this far left column of these 3x3 boxes, we only have 3 boxes missing, as opposed to maybe this top 3x3 square where we have, it looks like 6 boxes missing. So this would be a good place to start. That might have been, jumped out to you immediately as like common sense thing. That's a good thing, but if it didn't, that's where you'd most likely like to start. So what we're missing here, and that's the next thing, is go ahead and take some time, maybe slow down, and what is it that we're definitely missing from this column? Well, it looks like the 5, the 3, and the 2. So then after that would be cross-hatching. We see that a 2 cannot go here, right? A 2 cannot go here, but so the 2 is either in this box, in this box. That's when you can take out this pencil. I'll just show you for sake of learning that you can go ahead and mark maybe a soft 2 in this box and a soft 2 in this box. And that'll help you when it comes to the expert or extreme puzzles or the giant puzzles, which I have been saying, and I do want to make that correction. I have been saying in my previous videos that the giant puzzle takes away the pencil altogether. What it does is it takes away something called a speed pencil, which you'll see on some of my videos if you check out my expert or extreme. And that just typically sits right next to this pencil. And what it does is just auto-populates all of the potential solutions in all the boxes. It just speedily does that, so you don't have to go through the manual pencil to do that. But the manual pencil is definitely something that you're going to want to get used to using. Maybe not on the medium puzzle, you don't need to use it, but just for sake of learning, we're going to go ahead and we went ahead and mark these. So we'll just leave those marks here. We see that the 2 can go here. You can finish out if you'd like. Let's go ahead and finish out. It's no harm, no foul. If the 5 cannot go here, that means the 5 then goes here or in this box. And then the 3, the only thing that we're missing, is going to then sit in any of these 3 boxes. It looks like there's no constraint for the 3. You're going to see that we really didn't absolutely need that, but it just helps us narrow things down. I'm going to jump over to this 3x3 square here because I see that the 9 is missing here. The 9, the 1, it looks like the 3, and the 4. It doesn't look like we can do much here, so that doesn't really help us. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to this 3x3 box so I see something that jumps out. So that strategy that we were talking about is called cross-hatching. And how that works is, again, they can't repeat in the rows or columns. So if we see a 6 in this row, that means it negates a 6 going anywhere else in this row, which would include this box here. So we know we cannot put a 6 here for the same thing in this column. The 6 can't go here, which means the 6 for this 3x3 square must go in this block right here. So we're going to hit the 6, that's going to be correct, leaving only 2 digits left, the 3 and the 4, but we don't have enough information to go ahead and solve that. However, we do see, and this would be maybe the next strategy you see, process of elimination with that same mindset here, is that we see in this far right column of these 3x3 squares that the 4 is missing, and it might have jumped out to you earlier. Get in the comments and let me know if that jumped out to you a little bit earlier. I do like to hear you guys' comments, and let me know also what kind of puzzles of which difficulty you're wanting to see more. Maybe the no commentaries, more your thing if you want to see more of that. Maybe more of the difficult puzzles, maybe the giant puzzles, which I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to do. So definitely I want to look at you guys' comments and see that. But if we return to the puzzle here, we see that the 4 is already in this 3x3 box, so it negates these 2 boxes right here, as well as the 4 in this row makes it so the 4 cannot repeat. So we're going to put the 4 here, and that helped us then to solve it. So that's something you're going to notice as well as you move around. It helps you solve other areas. So we're going to place this 4 here. That leaves the 3 as the only thing. You're going to get this nice, beautiful animation, which is another feature that I like from this app. Is the animation when you complete either a row, a column, or a 3x3 square. So the only two things missing from then this column, which is where I'd move next, is the 5 and looks like the 5 and the 4. Just want to make sure, okay. And so it's kind of a vice versa situation. You'll hear me say that a lot. I make up a lot of my lingo as I go through. We do something called spin in the block, which is great too. These are blocks too. So it's kind of a safe application. Just keep things lighthearted and humorous as we move through. You're going to see that more on the more difficult puzzles. But this is sort of a this is what I like to call a vice versa situation, where we have the 4 here. So we're just going to place the 5 here instead and the 4 right here because they cannot repeat. As we move maybe upwards to, let's see if we can go ahead and tag out this 3x3 square, and then that'll leave us with only 2 then here that we can see. So let's see. In this 3x3 square, we are missing the 3, the 2, and the 9. Well, we see the 9 cross hatches to place the 9 right here, meaning we're only missing the 3. So then we decided that this is the 3 because this cross hatches to place the 3 up here and the 2 right here, which leaves only 1 digit right here. And then you see that with this app as well, it's a good thing we went ahead and did the pencil earlier. You're going to see that this example here, since we put the 2 in one of only 2 places, it'll highlight that this must be the 2 and remind you that this must be the 2. All right, and since that must be the 2, this must be the 5. So that's another way to approach getting the completion on that column and then this 3x3 square subsequently. So we will place the 3 here, and that'll give us that animation. So then I move to this middle row, and what we're going to be missing here is the 1 and the 9. Again, this is going to be a vice versa situation. We're going to place the 9 in this box and the 1 right here, leaving only 3 boxes in this 3x3 square, which is going to be the 3, the 5, and the 8, but we don't have enough information. We can crosshatch and place the 8 in one of 2 boxes, which is a strategy you're going to want to get used to. So let's go ahead and do that as well, because we might be able to find a pair in these 2 boxes, which will make this only one more option that it can be. So we're going to place a soft 8 here, and then we're going to look at what's missing from this 3x3 box. The 3, the 5, and the 8, and look, there we get a pair here. So this strategy actually came into play. If we then highlight our pencil again, because the 5 also cross hatches here, right? Get in the comments if you already know what the logic is here. If the 5 and 8 go here, and the 5 and 8 go here for this 3x3 box, what does that mean about this square right here? Well, if this is a 5-8 pair, and you'll hear that lingo as well, if this is a 5-8 pair, that means this must be the only other thing that's missing, and this must be 3, making this the 5-8 pair again. We can also use that logic here to say if the 5-8 pair must be in this bottom row of these 3x3 boxes, they must be in these 2 positions. That means the 5 and 8 can go here, and we also see that the 5 and 8 is already in this box, so that means it can't. But if they weren't, that means that it would make it so that then the only 2 things that are missing here are the 3 and the 4, right? So then we can use a vice versa based off that information. We haven't solved these boxes yet, but we can use that information to say, okay, the only 2 other things that are missing here are the 3 and the 4. We can do a vice versa situation, the 3 right here, the 4 right here. And you see that you don't always need all of the information placed in a specific box in order to help you solve other areas, which is a very important thing that you're going to want to notice about Sudoku, which then leaves only 2 boxes here to be solved. Again, this would be a pair. So if you wanted to, you can then highlight your pencil. And what pair goes in here? If you just want to see it more visually represented, it would be the 1 and the 9. So we place the 1. Oh, well, the 9 can't go here. So it's not really a pair. We can't even complete the pair. We can just take this off. We know that if the 9 can't repeat, this must be the 1, and then this must be the 9. But if the 9 wasn't there, you'd be able to place a 1 and a 9 in here, and a 1 and 9 in here, and that'd be a 1-9 pair. Awesome. So then I jump to this far left row. I see that the only things that are missing are the 4, which, because of process of elimination, the 4 cannot go here, so this must be the 4. Right, leaving only the 5 and the 8. So it's going to be a vice versa situation. We'll replace the 5 and the 8. And hopefully this is medium. So you're probably, even if you are, new to Sudoku, seeing that this is fairly easy. And medium puzzles on this app typically are fairly easy. If you are seasoned, this is probably definitely easy. But hopefully you're still getting the enjoyment out of the satisfaction. I will take some time to say, check out my no commentary puzzles if that's more of your thing, just for the ASMR. Especially if you guys are seasoned of the more difficult no commentary puzzles. Those are going to give you that satisfaction that you're looking for. So I'm going to then stay in this region with the 3x3 squares here. 3x3 square here, and this is going to be the 7 and the 1 and the 2 that are missing. Don't have enough information. We'll actually do the 2's crosshatch here to place the 2 in this box, and then we're looking at 7, 1, vice versa situation where we're going to just place the 7 here and the 1 here. All right. In this middle row, we are missing the 1 and the 4. See, and that's how you make a mistake. The 4 is already in this 3x3 box and in this row. So you want to make sure, in this column, so you want to make sure of what it is that you're missing. Take the time to do that. It is the 1 and the 6. So it's going to be a vice versa. We're going to hit the 1 and the 6. And then we're going to be missing just 2 boxes here, 2 and 2 and the 3. And then that's going to be a vice versa or reverse, however you want to say it. I say vice versa because it's just going to be 1 in there and then vice versa in the other one. And then we're going to look at the 5. That's the only thing missing from here. Awesome. Okay, I had a little brain fart there for a minute. This we can look at here and look at this bottom row here, and we see that it's the 1 and the 7, so we can just reverse those or vice versa those and place the 7 here and the 1 here. Okay, we can use this strategy where the 2 is already in this 3x3 box, so all 3 of these boxes are eliminated for the 2 in this column. We can place in the 2 right here, leaving only 2 options here. It's going to be a reverse vice versa situation, so it's going to be the 4 and whatever else is missing here, which it looks like the 8, which then makes this the 5. We don't have to do it, you can, but this is going to be where the last feature pops its head up, and that's going to be the autocomplete, a very lovely feature where it computes that you've solved enough boxes for it to go ahead and complete out the puzzle and give you that nice beautiful animation there on the end. And that is a completion for today. So I just want to take some time here to explain a few things. You probably saw my handles pop up on the screen here now. You're seeing my Cash App, which I will take some time to say, we do run on donations and contributions at the moment. So again, I will say, because I'm going to have to edit that out. So you probably saw my handles pop up on the screen here just now. We do run on donations and contributions. So you're seeing Cash App at the top there. If you were ever so moved, maybe you're enjoying the channel, please feel free to make a donation to the Cash App. It goes to making sure that this channel can continue. I can continue to bring these great videos and stuff like that, as well as I'm working on a few other projects that you might be interested in as well. And those would be available for more information. More information will be available, on my main channel. It's called Brother Main 777. I am a writer, an aspiring screenwriter as well. And I have 2 projects that I'm currently working on, mainly. And the first one is a screenwriting project called Brother Main. And the second one is my main just writing project, prose. It is the method for correctly conducting the conscious. I'm not going to get into the details of what they are right now. If you'll just watch that video, it'll explain the plot of my screenwriting project, as well as what the main writing project is all about. I do have, as you see on the screen right now, my GoFundMe and Indiegogo pages. If you just type in Brother Main, you can search up those and the introductory videos on those pages as well. I'm also on a couple platforms, Coverfly and Free Filmway, where Coverfly offers for you to upload, submissions for industry professionals if they'd like to look over your work, as well as you guys, the viewers, if you just want to, a good read, you're interested in scripts and reading scripts and things like that. Feel free to hop over there and take a read. There's no hindrance to that. Free Filmway goes ahead and also implements a platform where you can upload to or submit to festivals where you can have face-to-face interaction with industry professionals and things like that. The media entertainment industry is all about networking, so it just branches out to that, so you have that opportunity. I also do a podcast every Monday and Friday morning. This is the Brother Main podcast. For now, it's mostly on Podbean, but it will be split between Podbean and SoundCloud. I'm also looking to get it on Spotify and Pandora as well, but we just talk about, of course, I am an avid Christian, so we sometimes talk about God and Christianity, esoteric concepts, higher elevated thinking, just positivity to start your week off and end it with that positivity, or just food for thought, current events and different things. Right now we are into our 5-part series on Women's History Month, so pretty interesting stuff. I didn't really see myself doing that, but you know what? Not that I have anything against Women's History Month. I just didn't know it was History Month. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. It's just I didn't know. But going forward, I do know, for future reference, March is Women's History Month, and it's kind of like a Women's Appreciation Month. So out there, you guys, my fellow gender, just show some appreciation this month as you encounter them. That'd be one of the last things I say. The very last thing I will say is, hey, hit the likes, notification, subscribe, get in the comments with, again, what type of videos you guys want to see, or just how you're enjoying the channel if you're enjoying it. And I will definitely see you in the next one.